Welcome to this week's Monday Minutes. My name is Kelly.
And my name is Jessie. And this week, we are just going to talk a little bit about the cataloging module. We are going to show you just some basic features in the cataloging module in the basic editor that might help you along the way.
And I think newer users to Koha would appreciate just a little overview of some of the features that they maybe have never even noticed, or some details about the fields that Koha is using for information.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull up a record here, and we're going to go pull up Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And you'll notice here, this one is a sound recording. So this is one of our audio books that we have set up in our system. So we're going to come in and we're going to edit the record. We're going directly into the basic editor. And we're going to talk about these tag editors over here, specifically what drives that information. So Kelly, what are some of the key features in here that we can make changes to?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you realize, that material type was sound, it's being pulled from the leader itself. And that is in the type of record. So the leader 6 fields, and that's pulling in to say, this is a non-musical sound recording, which is actually creating all the other fields in the 008, which we'll talk about. If you do need to change this out of non-musical, this is where you're going to start. You're going to choose a different option. Say this is a book instead of that non-musical sound recording. We will then get different variables to match up to alter this record further.
And the nice thing is you have drop-down menus to kind of drive you. So you don't have to know what the indicator needs to be itself. You'll be able to see what those fields are.
Absolutely. This populating this text, and no one's going to know that text right there. That's what's pulling in. Those are the values that are creating that text right there.
And then if we come down a little bit further, we have our fixed data fields, which is the 008. So Kelly, tell us a little about this one.
So from the leader, it knows it's a non-musical sound recording. And from that, it's going to give us the values here. So type of material is going to default to that music. And then from there on, you can see starting at like 20, you'll have format of music, music parts. You wouldn't see that if your format was a book. You would have different choices. But again, drop-down menus to help you catalog this the best to your ability.
So just 2 easy steps to remember what's driving that material type and what populates for that. Another key point that Kelly mentioned earlier was about the publication date. So that is also driving information in your catalog. So if you're searching for something specific, it's going to look in those fields for that 008.
Yep. So you can see in this 008, there's that year 2013. That is what Koha is going to organize its sorting by, is what is in your 008 under that date. So yes, our publication and copyright date is in other areas of the MARC record, but this is the field Koha is looking. And we can certainly provide a report if you want to, if you're curious how your cataloging is going, to see how that works.
And always remember, you have question marks right next to those fields. So if you forget, click on that link and that will take you out to the Library of Congress, where you can look at indicators and subfield codes, so you can see that in advance. So it will show you everything. So if you're looking for books, you can see that, music, continuing resource, visual materials. You can see all of that information.
And that opens it in a new tab, so we don't lose the place that we are at when we're cataloging. Okay, well, this is great, Jessie. I think this is a great introduction to the back end of Koha and that leader and that 008, which are big fields for catalogers.
Absolutely. If you have any requests, send them to us at outreach@bywatersolutions.com. We're always happy to tackle them on Monday Minutes.
Yeah. Have a great week.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.